Our pet Talon Oath secretly get rugged? Now some players are swearing the success rates drop a lot. It may sound impossible, but by having an experience from a single account, I start seeing maybe I'm unlucky with RNG, but I cannot be that unlucky. Today I will break down why releasing Talons feels worse, what actually happening and how you can adapt, or at least what I'm going to do from my perspective that is going to be good for my account, because pets are, how to say it, important like artifacts is even more important. I mean, this is different systems in Call of Dragons, and some of the systems are bringing more value from other systems. And so far in Call of Dragons, different from the heroes, the next system that is bringing the most value on the table is actually pet system. It's extremely close to the artifact system, but both of them are very important. Now I already make a video, you can go and check it out, where I make a lot of pulls, and from 3000 pulls, gift draws, let's say they are gift draws, I didn't get a single 3-star skill. I get couple 2 stars, but 2 stars is not doing any kind of work for me, so the rarity of the 3-star skills is becoming bigger and bigger. Why it's important, the 3-star skills, is the moment you want to release, for example, this pet, you just go on the skills, you replace this skill with something like 3-star, and the chance to get this 2-star Talon skill become bigger and bigger. This is the way I'm currently doing my releasing the pet and trying to get the Talon skill to the next level. Why it's important for the Talon skill? Let's start from there. And Talon skill is something that you cannot buy. Now obviously you can buy with merits. If you get lucky in the merits shop, you're going to have this Talon pet skill, which costs so much merits. It's like 150k to get one, not even 1-star Talon skill there, which is a crazy amount of merits, I'm not gonna lie. So from where, first of all, I think everything starts from the pet action. Now you're seeing pets with the intelligence, work, spirit, even though for the Sphere Fire Drag, intelligence and spirit is the important, but anyway, my point here is people right now are selling pets based on their stats or legendary attributes, but at one point this thing is not going to matter because the whales and krakens is going to have their pets. What is going to matter is going to be the skill here. Here we're having, for example, Shadow Fire Drag, we have Sapphire Fire Drag. All of them are 3 skills. By the way, this pet here is very nice. All of them are 3-star skill. At one point, people or krakens is going to buy pets, especially for example the new pet, this is Mosrock Auroch. They're going to buy this pet with 2-star skills over the pet because they're going to have the best attributes for the specific pet, and the only thing they're going to need is to make this Talon skill a 3-star. So in the future, I'm expecting the pets with 2 stars is not going to get bought based on the legendary attributes they're having, is going to get bought because this pet is having 2-star. And by looking the pets, so far I didn't buy any pet, so I'm not like 100% sure, but if you buy this pet, most likely you're going to receive this pet only with the Talon skill inside. So if you release this pet, 100% sure you're going to get 2-star. If the person is selling 2-star, 2-star pet, you're going to receive the star here. So at one point I'm expecting the people to start making their coins here, not based on the stats that the pet are having. Still is going to be important for some of the people, but it's not going to be based on these stats. It's going to be based on how much stars the Talon skill is having. Because if I'm a Kraken and I want to 3-star the new pet coming in the Call of Dragons, it can be whatever new pet, most likely the things is going to be for the new pet. If I want to make 3-star fast this pet, I can buy a couple of these pets that is not having great stats here, so this thing is also going to be the value is going to disappear in the attributes, but I'm going to look for 2-star Talon skill. and this is going to be my main target, and I'm going to make the pet crazy in short amount of time. On top of that, obviously you can buy a pet for the skills. For example, maybe this one, you're going to see strength, endurance is very nice here. So you buy one pet and you buy 4 pets that is having two stars over their talent skill. And like this, from nothing, you're having 3-star pet immediately when the pet get released. So I think in this direction is going the game, and from there I start thinking maybe the drop rates for the talent, because the Call of Dragons make huge change in this game. And by huge change is right now, if you go and hunt some pet, there is like, if not 100% chance you're going to have a talent skill. But the odds when you release the pets, I think is becoming more harder to get this talent skill. And honestly, the strategy I'm thinking to bring or to do is by getting the pet. This is, for example, my Sapphire Fire Drak. When I get the pet, I'm not going to do the try and error stuff. For example, releasing this pet, having 50% chance to get the specific skill, and etc. If I want to hit the hard 50% in this situation and not actually having these rolls where I get lucky, I may not get lucky. Imagine if you get unlucky 4 or 5 times in a row. You're losing 4 or 5 2-star skills like this, which can be a game changer for your account. So if you want to be 100% sure you're going to have this hard 50%, just go skill upgrade, and if you pick this one, is going to give you 100 XP. Normally you're going to need 5 to make a 2-star. Now the 2-star is going to give you 1000, 5 from this is going to give you 500. So for me it's more safe like this. I'm start thinking that. And also to get the 2-star one, you need a 3-star skill. And I already mentioned that I pull like 3000 tokens and I didn't get a single 3-star skill. On top of that, 3-star skills is extremely expensive, but this is topic for other video. Or I can actually use this one. If I take out this one, okay, I cannot actually use this one because the pet is actually Wocket. So if I maybe unlock the pet, maybe I'm now here. What I'm going to try, and this is going to be the last try I'm going to do, is I'm going to upgrade this spell. Hopefully I need one more, and I'm going to release it and praying for 50% so I can get the 2-star. But by looking how the drop rates are going and the direction with these talent skills are going, I'm start having a second thought, should I actually do that? And imagine if I get unlucky. This is so much time trying to get this skill to level 2. One single release can disappear my progress for, I don't know, weeks. So it's getting crazy in Call of Dragons from this point of view about the odds and how much effort everything there need. And even if, for example, from 50% it's dropped to 40%, you're having 60% unsuccessful rate and you have 40% successful rate. This is a difference from 20%, which is like 50% from your 40% that you can actually get the pet. It's just crazy. Or maybe I'm just unlucky. And maybe I'm just unlucky. There is RNG. Sometimes you can get 5 times in a row getting what you need, that is having 50% chance to get it. Sometimes you can make 10 times in a row and not getting it. It's very hard, especially for free-to-play players. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm still watching the whole thing with the pets and talents, because currently I'm working over my pets. I want to have the best pets, and I really want to upgrade my pets, but I start hitting some crazy RNG, which, you know, make me angry and at the same time sad, because all these things cost so much time to extract this level. Okay, maybe this one, no. To extract level 1, I use a 2-star skill that if I sell it, I'm going to get pet tokens. So it's so complicated, though. It's not that complicated, but it's frustrating how much time it costs, and one wrong pull or one wrong release can cost you so much time at the end of the day. So I really wanted to talk a little about the pet talent odds. Are they get worse, and how this actually impact the player? Especially I don't spend over the pet coins. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this is my personal decision, but yeah, the frustration there is crazy. If you release the pet and you don't get the talent skill, just getting crazy. And you have to have like 3-star skill to have close to guarantee that you're going to get the 2-star skill. If it's like 50% chance, is always, I'm still waiting when I'm doing that because I may not hit and I get in return this spell, which I don't care about it. Just let me know in the comments what is your experience with the drop rates of the talent skills. I want to point out, we're talking about the talent skills. What's your experience there? Are you happy? Are you not happy? How you see the things? Do you have good luck? Maybe some people is going to jump on the comment section. It's like, yo, Burgers, I always get the talent skill or something like this. So yeah, don't forget to like the video. Also subscribe if you're new to this channel. Share your thoughts. I think this is very important topic for the whole Call of Dragons community and what direction the game is going to go. Maybe I'm lucky. I don't know. So yeah, wish you a great day and see you in the next video.